I understand. On questions on Measure F, so one thing that it should be clear is that Measure F was put on by as a result of a citizens' initiative that gathered a sufficient number of signatures to qualify for the ballot. And our role is simply to take the necessary steps to actually place it on the ballot, which we have done. At a candidate forum last night, one of the candidates, in discussing Measure F, and the question was, what happens to our roads if Measure F does not pass, said that there was sufficient monies in the 2 gas taxes that we get, and then added the clause that these 2 accounts would increase at the rate of $200,000 to $300,000 a year. Can you confirm or provide any context as to whether or not we are in fact expecting those kinds of increases in the gas tax?
I'll provide a brief overview. If there's greater clarity that you need, we can rely on staff, our finance director, or public works director. To be clear, we do have 2 streams of gas tax that come into the city that support a variety of things. And city staff has been very consistent when we have articulated that we have about $800,000 in one stream of gas tax that's used to support our roads. That's augmented by $200,000 from our franchise agreement with Republic Services, which specifically calls out in that agreement those dollars to be used for road maintenance as a response to the wear and tear of the heavy trucks. That totals to $1 million. It is true that we have other gas tax revenue that comes in to support the city for approximately $700,000. What's important to note about those dollars is they are used for a variety of things, including paying for the electricity of our lampposts, paying for the maintenance and operation of all of our traffic signals in Benicia, paying for the pothole repair that we have in Benicia. So should we take those funds and apply them to our greater road construction projects that we see in the summer, then we would not have the funds necessary to light up those traffic lights or lampposts, and likely we, of course, would not let that happen, and so you would have to backfill that somewhere else. And so you would have to reduce services in order to make up for those dollars. To your second point, we are not anticipating that strong of a growth. In fact, there is concern throughout California and other cities that you are seeing gas tax shrink because of greater fuel efficiencies in vehicles and electric vehicles. And so the state of California is already working on this dynamic and considering and testing vehicle miles traveled as a way to kind of augment gas tax, but that is not in place yet. So to the contrary, we're not expecting that large of growth when it comes to increase in our gas tax.